Hey guys, I wanted to make an update video, seeing as my last one got a lot of buzz. It's now been about a month since the Cybertruck unveil has come out, and just to catch you guys up, I had lost about $65,000 from a stupid bet that I made. I was pretty optimistic about the unveiling. That was on November 21st. Since then, I had gotten fired from my job on December 6th. I was a bad employee, stopped caring about my job, so well deserved. And then I've decided to try out being a day trader since then, so I've come up with my own little strategy that's been working out pretty well. So I'll go ahead and get more into that, show you guys what's up and how my portfolio is looking nowadays. There's my trading setup right now. Just got two screens going, and here we go. Alright, so here's my Robinhood account today, and I'll just kind of show you the past history in the month that it's been since after the Cybertruck reveal. So at this point, this is right before I got in with the big Cybertruck trade. I was down just over $9,000 from where I'm at today. At my highest point, I was up $15,000 here. And then after that Cybertruck reveal came out with the shattered windows and everything, I was down about $65,000 is what I lost out of that trade. So come over to this point, December 6th is around where I lost my job, and I hadn't really done a whole lot of trading in that time. But starting that following week, I decided, I'm just going to try out the day trading thing, see how that goes. So December 9th here was really when I started to get going on it. I was at just over $30,000. December 10th was up to $39,000. Going here a little bit more. December 12th was up to $57,000. December 16th was up to $81,000. Then December 18th, which is yesterday, I was up to $97,000. And today I'm sitting over $100,000, $111 right now. So I've had a lot of days where I've been able to make around $20,000. I'll show you how I did that a little bit later on. So this is one of my main positions here. I've got a Tesla call, $390. It expires tomorrow. Market value on that is $2,500. I've been throwing in amounts of money just as I go. Starting it right at market open, I put in probably about $20,000 on it and got out of it pretty quickly. Ignore this one. This one's bad. Skyworks Solutions, I've got a few contracts on that expire in February. I've got another Tesla call. Actually just bought this one yesterday, and already it's made me $13,000. And that one expires in March. So if we look at the 1 week view of my portfolio, I've been able to make around $50,000 just this week. So that's about a whole year worth of income compared to my job as a machinist. So I feel like I've been quite lucky. Tesla's been really good. It's at an all-time high right now, just over $400, and I've been able to stay at home, do the stay-at-home father thing, and on average I'll wake up in the morning, get my 20-cent Graham Steffens coffee, I'll sit at my computer for about a half hour, get in on some very short-term trades, and then I'll just jump out and be done for the day, go play some video games or whatever the hell else I feel like doing. So it's been a pretty nice getaway, staycation kind of thing, not having to worry about going to work every day for 8 hours. So on this side over here, I've got the Thinkorswim platform that I can use to look at to do some of the charting. I really like the charting software. I don't actually have any money in here. I just use this to keep track of what my trades are doing, and then I'll just use my phone with Robinhood to actually go through and make the trade. So this is towards the beginning of December. You can see Tesla's trending up. I try to keep a hold of all the news going on, and I feel pretty good about it. I think it's going to keep going up for a while, at least until some bad news comes out. And one thing I realized is a lot of the times, as soon as the market opens, there's huge volume, and Tesla generally will jump up. They'll have huge green candles like in the first half hour of the day. It doesn't always happen. Sometimes it'll go down, but I think out of this whole month there's been like 2 days total that it's gone down on market open. So I wanted to be able to find a way to use a lot of leverage to make really big returns off of, Tesla going up a little bit. Like for example, today Tesla went up something like 3%, and then I was able to make a 16% return off of my money. So each of these gray areas right here is when the market's closed. I can't trade options. But if you zoom in a little bit, you can kind of see what happens as soon as the market opens. And on this side of the graph, I'm able to plug in my specific option that I have my money in, and I can watch what it's doing there. So here's as soon as the market opened today. I jumped in at about $9 per contract as soon as that started, and then I was able to make a good amount of money. Once I started seeing it go down, I just jumped out of it, and it kind of bounced around from there. I didn't really worry about what it was doing. I kept a chunk of money still in there on my short term, and then I kept a lot of money on a long-term bet as well. And just doing this strategy, I've been able to make a lot of money. A lot of it's kind of gut reactions. If I feel like it's low at the time, I'll go in, throw some money in, keep an eye on it, and then get out pretty quickly. So this whole strategy is still kind of in the experimental phase. I will have to adjust it as time goes on. But if anyone has any questions or wants me to make another video going more into my strategy and how I set up my Thinkorswim platform as well, I'd be willing to do that. There's even been a lot of people asking how I used my credit cards to invest on Robinhood, which is kind of scary, but I might be willing to show some more explanation on that as well. So my returns for the day sitting around $17,000, still a few hours to go before market closes. $40,000 of that is sitting in cash right now. I'll probably end up throwing most of my returns at my debt just so I can lower my cost of living, maybe actually be able to live off this and not have to go back and get another job. So as far as my debt goes, I'll show you what that looks like. I do plan on keeping around $50,000 in my Robinhood account until I can get that debt paid down. That way I still have plenty of money to invest with, do whatever I want to do there, and also I can lower my risk. I have about $246,000 in debt right now. A big chunk of that is from my house, and I have $35,643 on my Tesla that I owe. $21,000 on solar panels. That's not too big of a deal. I don't really care about paying that off or the house. $18,500 in credit card debt right now. I don't pay interest on that credit card debt. I have a 0% interest until towards the end of 2020. So I'm not too worried about that right now, but I'll get it paid off as time goes on. Alright, I think that's about everything I had planned. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to get to those. Have a good day.